Hi, this is Neil from Challenger 4-Wheel Drive. Here's a preview of what's coming up in this video. October 2019, and Phil and I are going back to Belangalo. It's pretty rugged, isn't it? So we're on Longacre Firetrail in Belanglo State Forest, and we've come back because we found out that Ivan Milat passed away this morning 4 AM. So about 6:30 AM I phoned Phil and said, do you want to go to Belangalo State Forest and we'll have a drive around it in dusk? And he foolishly agreed, and we're now going down into the gorge on that Longacre Firetrail. Now it's very steep, very steep. So it's Sunday the 27th of October 2019, and notorious serial killer Ivan Milat has died early this morning. It's late afternoon here in Belangalo. Milat has been dead for 16 hours, and Phil and I have returned to the scene of his awful crimes. Belangalo isn't just the place where the bodies are buried, this is where those sadistic murders were committed. Very close to here, in a camp below Longacre Firetrail, is the sad place where all this horror unfolded. Our plan for the rest of the afternoon and evening is to visit the victims' memorial, then we'll drive the whole length of Longacre Firetrail down into the gorge and back out. Then we'll watch the sunset over the forest, and finally, in darkness, we'll drive what is arguably the creepiest trail here in Belangalo. That's Belangalo Plateau Firetrail. We found it last time we visited, which was about 6 months ago, and it was a lonely trail in daylight, let alone at night. So let's get started with a visit to the memorial. Just to give you an idea of the locations, this first aerial shot shows the police command post top left, and the locations of the various bodies, and on the right, Executioner's Drop, which they've got named as Executioner's Point, which is probably the proper topographic name. The red arrow shows the memorial, and on the right you can see how close the memorial is to the first 4 bodies. Then we'll drive the Longacre Firetrail in the late afternoon, and finally the Belangalo Plateau Firetrail in the dark. Here's a short clip from 4-wheel drive trip number 3 from 6 months ago. This is a bit of a worry. Serial killer Ivan Milat carried out his crimes here in Belangalo. Longacre Firetrail, where the cross had been placed in the middle of the track, was a location where 4 of the bodies were left lying in the bush. In total, 7 backpackers were killed between 1989 and 1993, and since then there have been 2 more bodies. Okay, we've finished at the memorial. Now it's time to go to the start of the Longacre Firetrail, and we're going to do that as the sun starts to set.
fit.
Oh yeah. Steep, eh?
A bit.
With a bit of rain, you'd find it hard to get out of here. So this is Longacre Firetrail. It comes down into the gorge, very steep down and probably very steep back out. So we're just going to climb back out before the sun sets. That's the trail down there. It's a bit of a hairpin back there, and then we can see a warning thing up here. Hopefully we don't have to turn around. Because as you can see, the sun is a fair way down now. It's 10 to 7. We've got another 35-40 minutes, so it's not too bad. Getting steeper and steeper though, trying to get out. So we've finished Longacre Firetrail, and the last bit is very steep into the gorge and out of the gorge. Very nice, but nice bit of forward driving. Part of the track was closed there, but you know, it would have been more trouble to go back. So we're on Belangalo Road, which is like a main forest road, and we're going to go back and do Belangalo Plateau Firetrail, because I think that was the creepiest of the fire trails in the daylight, so if we do it at night it should be very interesting. Yeah, so the sun's starting to set, and we're going to make our way to Belangalo Plateau Firetrail and try that with the spotties on and see what it's like. Yeah, so the sun's starting to set, so it's ideal. We'll soon be trying these trails in the dark.